Meet Thunderson and director John with tips on how to brand yourself as an
subscribe
artist.
to our YouTube channel on Lightcast TV, the Lightcast imeshikana. Enda pale hivyo, subscribe, share, like our page right here, and we normally share like tips each and every week, and we normally share the links of the YouTube channel right here. You'll find another link. Just go through it, watch those content, and I know God will bless you, and God will take you to new levels. Ndio. Today's show, we want to talk about something that what music does. And first of all, music is a dose that goes beyond medicine.
Yeah.
You find when you are depressed, when you are sick, or when you are in a situation, when you listen to music, music can get you off those limitations or off those problems that you are going through. That is the simplest way how I can define music, because people have like different ways of defining music.
Yeah.
But to me, music is just like a dose. Music is just like a medicine that will help you overcome each and every obstacle. And today our question is, do you think like music is playing its relevancy to the community?
Do you think like society is rejecting some artists, some music, is making some artists change their music to favor them? What do you think?
Tips on how to brand yourself as an artist.
I think the community has changed a lot the music beat. Most of us, we go with the waves. So when you find like there's this thing that the community wants, there's this thing that the community needs, and then like there's a time now when this wave came in, the Gingeton wave,
yeah.
And it was now the slang of the city. There are like a lot of gospel artists, some of them switching, and switching some of them means like they are I will come to tackle that, which will tackle it on the spiritual matters. But in most cases, the community always contributes to like, let me say like 60% of a change in the musical wave. For instance, if I'm doing music and my music kazi yangu ni kulia kwa watu, and then watu wanataka ngoma za furaha, and then mimi sina ile touch ya furaha, I'll have to try and force to cry so that at least I can fit in the society. And that's why some of the artists, some of them decided to stand out and stick to what they are. Kama ni kulia wanalianga tu mpaka leo.
But I think for an artist to come to that party are flexible depending on the target. It doesn't seem like such an artist discover, understand? Because if you are an artist and you know your target audience, you understand?
Yeah.
You say like me, my target audience me, but furaha. My music is all about celebration, you understand?
Yeah.
As much as let's say there's the ups and downs of life, I choose to celebrate the positive vibes of life.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. This is all about the artist.
Yeah.
You can't generalize society. Society are different. Society kuna different classes of people. Kuna mtu ata receive ngoma yako, you ana feel yeye tajiri na anaongelea utajiri.
Yeah.
And then kuna mwingine atachukua ngoma yako, yeye ni maskini anateseka, ata receive ngoma yako, understand?
Yeah.
Na kuna mwingine ataona like unajua kuna ndio strong naturally. Like kitu imefanyikia, or they feel like God wako nao na they are conquerors all the time, understand?
Yeah.
So kuna mtu kama huyo pia. Na kuna mtu asikiza ngoma inamjazz, ngoma zote zinamjazz, understand?
Yeah.
Sasa society iko hivyo. So I don't see, that's what tulikuwa tunaambia wasanii like you identify your style na pia your audience, your sister ndio tutarisiwa kwa nini tulikuwa discuss earlier. And then ukitarget watu, wanasemanga chukua timu yako na kufe nayo. Wanasema kama watu wa Arsenal, mtu chukua Arsenal wanashindwa nayo,
kuna depression yako.
As a support like to support kitu damu, understand? Chukua audience yako na stick nayo na personalize, wakujue. Wakisha kujua audience wako wanataka kusaidia sako kumarket muziki wako kwa watu, ni kama kufanya evangelism. Unaona? Kumarket ngoma yako kwa watu kadha. Ndio nasema unapitia hii hali, kuna ngoma fulani msanii fulani anafanya, inaongelea story, itakucool sana.
I don't know why like negative things travel so fast and they move, yani unapata kushika wave ni rahisi sana. Unajua musema hata tu nikwambia community here is the factor, and the factor is when watu wanataka, unajua kuna wale asenyamokoka lakini wanaambianga wewe don't be religious, secular muhimu.
Yeah.
So instead of yao kusikiza gospel wanakuwa like mimi nimeokoka lakini Mungu anaangalia spirit. Acha mimi nisikizange tu kidogo. So unapata unasema siku hizo wasanii wa gospel waimbi gospel, wacha tu stick na hawa. So ni kama community wanapenda controversy, tunapenda vitu negative. Ukisikia wewe naimba story, siku hizi story na drugs, alcohol na madem ina move sana. Lakini ukikondem madem na drugs ngoma yako napata 2 views na ndizako
2 views after 2 years.
Yeah, because most of us don't like the truth. You can drink alcohol at the same time go to church, think and feel like uko sawa. So unapata wasanii wengi hata wakifanya hizi muziki yenye wanafanya, most of them don't live your lifestyle yenye wanasema pale nje. So unapata mtu anaongelea story na pombe ni nini, wanaenda nayo trend. So kama tunaona pombe ndio trend, tunafanya ngoma ya pombe because everybody, unajua we are in music business, we are all in the world of business. So if you are doing something, do something focusing on the bag, even though sana focus.
And then kuna hii aspect ya unapata kuna ngoma fulani imereleasiwa and then ngoma imebaniwa. So hiyo the aspect ya ngoma kubaniwa inakuwa like inaweza catapult like the marketing ya hiyo ngoma, unaona.
Yeah.
So it's like ngoma ikibanwa hivi mtu anaona, mtu anasema aje tafutia ngoma nini nifanye ngoma iko band. Not all secular music are bad. And then not all bad music are secular.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So unapata like kuna love song unaweza imba iko presentable, unaona, iko presentable hata Christian anasikia na asisikie kitu ina mbaya ama the way unajua, and then kuna secular ina justify kufanya hivyo, you understand?
Yeah.
So unapata like ngoma imereleasiwa, mtu anakimbia kuangalia hii, after hapo anasema mimi sijaona kitu mbaya na hii ngoma.
Yeah.
Na vitu bobo za kutuzunguka, you understand? Yeah. Tukienda kwa hospitali we are being patient, tunakuwa nini, tukienda church
tunakuwa patient wa Mungu.
Yeah, tukienda church tuko congregants.
Yeah.
Na tukienda kwa matatu we are passengers, you understand?
Yeah.
So kuna different aspects za tuzunguka, na saa ndio of course hizo hizo sema tu kama kuna matatu iko nini
gospel.
Unaona, and then wewe sema like of course kuna vitu kama Christian ukijipata unajua hapo mwili umepeleka ama something umepeleka place kama bar, place kama nini, ukijipata hapo inafanya nini hapo, understand? Lakini ukijipata church una feel basa matatu imetubeba si wote, ama stadium imetubeba si wote.
Yeah.
Understand? And then unajipata kwa stadium na the way watu wanashangilia kwa timu zao, unaona, juu inaweza kuwa ni Christian, stout Christian, lakini you are stout supporter of a particular team.
Unajua mimi musema like, and that's why musema like most people are too much religious. Unajua kwa too religious, you think kama you see like everything is wrong. For instance, unaona people think like kuna zile wasanii wa gospel wala naimba love song, wanasema ni vibaya. That's why unaona watu wa church wengi ama wasichana wengi wa kanisa wanaolewanga na watu wenye si wa church, because Christians think being romantic is sin. Unaget? So coming back to us, because today we are talking about music. You know, most of the time we judge people according to the content yenye anapeana. Unasikia huyu siku hizi backslide, but no mtu anatry kukupatia ile muziki yenyewe hata wakati wenye uko na harusi yako utaenda kutafuta another secular artist kusikia, si ndio?
I think hapo to discuss after break.
Yeah.
Hapo unaona hapo kuna secular music being played now time ya wedding.
Ni jazz.
Watu wanapata excuse kucheza secular music kwa time ya wedding, na on normal services wanakashifu hizo gospel nini, hizo ma secular music.
Yeah.
Wakati wa harusi
wanazitumia vibaya.
Yeah. Lakini wakati wa matanga hivi na Christian amekufa, especially kwa mtana sikenga mahangla nini zinacheza kwa matanga ya particular Christian.
Yeah.
Tips on how to brand yourself as an artist.
We are talking about music and if its relevance still exists in the society or in the community. And for instance, way back, if you are born in the early 90s, music had just had like different ways of communicating, right?
On special occasions.
Yeah.
Depending on what type of the occasion, the type of the occasion actually.
Yeah. On that we can say, do you think music still has the same motive that it had way back then? Because there were funeral songs back then, there were wedding songs, there were plowing. Kulima,
kuna issue na politics, campaign songs, and then tukona, let's say, love as general peer.
So a long time ago, music had to play a very big role because it was used to educate, to entertain, and to pass a message, and also used in different occasions, maybe in funerals and in other activities here and there. So, and our question today is, do you think music still plays the same role that it used to play way back then? So make this interactive, end up on the comment section, tell us what you feel, tell us how you feel it, and also tag a friend to tag a friend so that this message can get home to each and everyone. I'll see you. And one of the points that my director here said, he said, like, not all love songs are secular, and not all secular songs are love songs.
You can say as general, not all secular music are bad. And not all bad music are secular.
Because you can find like there are love songs, but with a clean content.
When a person wants to define love, there is a way that a Christian can define love, another way that a secular artist can define love. Kuna venye unaweza toa gospel love song in a Christian context, understand? And then there kuna mtu atatoa in a secular context.
Love ya Christian see the other gender, but love ya Christian it covers everything, covers everyone at any particular time. So it depends with how you understand love, because unajua mtu kuna the term love ikitamkwa, kuna ule mtu atafeel different, na kuna ule mtu atafeel like huyu msana anaongea kitu poa, na kuna ule atafeel like huyu msana anaongea kitu mbaya. And in most cases, if you're a Christian, the best way to express love is by sharing. And I normally say, like, you cannot give what you don't have. So if you want love, give love. If you want this, give this. And in most cases, our music changed when the newer generation came. And then that's why we said earlier, like, music sometimes changes with the wave of the community and the society, or maybe with the generation. For instance, the songs that you are listening to right now will not be of relevance with the songs that will be played maybe in the near future, like 10 years or 5 years from now. You see, like the people who are born in 2000, when you play for them artists like Isa and the rest, they're like,
So they
think like that is an upcoming artist. So they make you feel like you are too old. You are too old to feel to this one.
You're supposed to be feeding your grandchildren.
And yet you're in the same level. So in most cases, we have seen artists and ministers transforming from this kind of music to this kind of music, and in most cases we are puzzled because we don't know why this particular artist moved from secular to gospel, or from gospel to secular. Way back then, there was a time that gospel music was like taking the wave, and you will find like many artists changed from secular to gospel.
I'm doing bongo gospel.
Then tomorrow you'll find them in the clubs and doing everything. And when you tackle this in a spiritual level, when you are too much into Christ, or you are too much into the kingdom of God, there are certain things that you cannot do as a Christian. If unafikiria kushika hivi chupa, there's that the spirit of God in you inakuhubiria kwamba wacha, this is bad. You see, but if you are unashika vizuri, unasikia unapiga, na nothing condemns you, nothing judges you, then definitely the spirit of God in you died many years ago. And that's why you find like most of the artists that used to do gospel, or started with the gospel way back then, their aim were maybe, some of them, maybe I'm not talking for everyone, but some of them, they were not into gospel. It was because gospel was the wave. Now let us do gospel. And then now, since secular I'm not saying like secular is taking over, but when secular came in, like in a competition, people feel like, let me now show these people my true colors. So some of them switched to secular just to show that this was who I am, and this was who I was. Be yourself. I normally say this, be yourself and don't move the wave. Sisi ati gospel ndio inashika, wana mwakwenda kufanya gospel because wasanii wa gospel ndio wanatambulika ama wanataka kufanya secular. Yes, it's all about money, but if you still serve God, God pays you more than the money that you need outside there. Unajua tunaambiwanga wokovu inalipa inabakisha change. Yeah. It's true, by the way, yeah. Because if you look back and reflect on what you had been praying for when you were a Christian and the thing that you have right now, you'll still live to thank God because that your salvation brought all these things up and your faith. Sure. So if you're an artist, don't just do music for the sake ati like mimi kaifa kienda hivi kidogo mimi nakimbia nayo, watu wakiingia secular tunaingia secular, acha tukaoga na that's lacking focus. Yeah. And pia bado kwa nasema hiyo mtu kwa na target. Lazima utarget kitu fulani. Ukisha achieve hiyo kitu ndio try other new means ama new targets. Na tafuta new targets. Yeah. But ni kama kuwa na goal kwa life. Lazima kwanza ulive like one day hiyo goal uko nayo kwa vision na nini ita come to pass. Yeah. Unaona? Yeah. Ikisha come to pass ndio utakuwa sasa ile mindset ya sasa hii nimeshapata hii nimesha pass hapa na nikapata sasa nikadominate hapa. Let me try spreading my wings. Yeah. Kwa other things. Nione kama zitaweza, understand? Yeah. But you can't handle vitu mingi at the same time. Uko pale kama mwenyewe ujielewe, vision yako is not clear. Yeah. Unaona ni kama sasa vile nasema wasanii kuchange na wave. Unaona ni kama nimekaa saa hizi niseme hii music production ingekaa inaleta dope. Yeah. Wacha ni venture hii producer. And then after nimekaa kwa production naona it makes sense. Yeah. Na nimeona best yangu alikuwa video producer ama alikuwa let's say alikuwa mtu kama farmer ama alikuwa anafanya agriculture ama kitu kingine kwa life. Ameprosper kwa hiyo nini yake. Nasema huko kuna life. Wacha niachane hapa niende huko, unaona sana. And then tena umefika hapo as in you don't have something that inakufanya inaitwa that purpose yako. And then unapatanga kufanya uishi. At the end of the day, you have wasted like many years trying to be what you are not. So at the end of the day, by the time you discover yourself, and all us unasikia 80 years mtahit to ako still like the grandchildren because they didn't understand. If you understand your season, like this is now my season. I am music. I want to do music. I'm an artist. I want to do music. And you understand, like, to me I say like music is a vision. So you say me I'm music or me I'm a producer. I live for music. Yeah, so this is what I want to do. Me I'm a director or me I'm a film. I want to do film. So let me focus on film and push this brand to the next level. You'll find that you work out all these things. That's what, like, we even gave example with the other show. We gave out example like this likes of Sammy Days and the others that maybe you not mention or you know them. They stood with one task. After they had completed it and they had overqualified, they went now to the next level. Going to the next level means that they have perfected the art, and now it's my turn now to go to other things that I can better and perfect myself. You can never function in two fields at the same time. Sure. Yeah. And then kuna hii question wanajiulizanga nikikaanga tu saa zingine, unajua saa zingine unataka kufikiria tu kwenye life. Unasema like kuna upcoming artists hapo nje. We have of course most of our audiences ni upcoming artists. Unaona? So I always ask myself, is it automatic that an upcoming artist will make, like, yes, we're trusting God that utakuwa celebrity one day. But is it automatic that unaona ni kama watu wasema ni kama process, wasema hii process ya Mungu siku itakaa to pass. Wanasahau kuna ile time za Daudi Kabaka kuna wasanii walikuwa ni mbango hiyo time. Ngoma zao zikicheza sasa hizi unauliza like mzee wako, huyu msanii unamjua? Anasema mimi simjui. Azin alifanya muziki na akakuwa mzee na akakufa bila muziki yake kuwa na ile impact sana ikifika ile audience yenye alikuwa nayo purpose hiyo vision ya kufikia. Unaona? So upcoming artist is not automatic that you make. Unaona? It's not automatic that ukae hapo useme tu claim ya Mungu itafika. You do your part.
try and follow the ways that tumepatia size about branding, na hapo kwa channel yetu utafollow other episodes, and then jaribu kufanya hivyo, and then utie bidii, and then Mungu ataingilia kati. Just remember that kuna wasanii 50 years ago walikuwa tu bado coming artist. Easy to make you feel like you give up. Try and utie bidii, you better your music. And then kuna hii question kwa nauliza about on wedding. In most cases, like secular artists are not welcome to church. Maybe wakuwa welcome kushiriki, but not welcome kuperform ngoma zao za secular kwa church. But sasa siku ya wedding tunaona katika song fulani hapo nyumba unasikia inatoka imetrend mtaa, unaona church fulani, church yote hata diko na manani, hiyo ndio mtumishi wa Bwana. Unashangilia hiyo, kuna hiyo nini bibi akiingia kwa kanisa ama kwa vitu aje, akiingia kwa madhabahu, unaona. So does it mean that so hiyo saa zingine unapatana in most cases mimi wanda cover weddings. Sasa niko hapo kwa kamera najiuliza, hii muziki si ndio wao walikuwa wanaongelea hapo kwa news time fulani, church ilikuwa inaongelea about a particular music that some artists wako hapo kupotosha the society, unaona. Na saa hizi hiyo song inacheza kwa church, as nilikuwa najiuliza maswali sana, una understand. That's why gospel artists try and give us pia love songs and tutasikiza kwa maharusi zetu, unaona. Usimuziki so holy sana siku ya wedding tatu unajaribu kutafuta ngoma yenye unaweza sifu nayo your spouse, unaona. So unaanza kufikiria tuliona kwa church, tena church, na church na Sunday unakuwa ni Saturday tena mko hapo mna.
And by the way kuna artist wenye sana wana try that, na nimeona Mr. Said released a few songs hapo, love song kidogo. I hope aruki hiyo side, unajua anazanga hivyo. Anazanga God is love kidogo
testing the waters
kidogo nampata amekumba mtu kwa kona fulani ama na
tips on how to brand yourself as an artist.
We have good news lined up for you guys, because soon we are working on how we can better this show. We are working on producers, because we want to give you content that can help you better your art. Because right about now, the show that we have right now, because we deal with the artists and the producers, let me say like we deal with the production. So we wanna be bringing you artists, the gospel DJs, producers, managers.
You can say that like the stakeholders in the industry. You see, when we sit here, we advise you may see like that's our idea as a host. Like we want just the show to happen, so it's easier for an artist to relate to them and understand. So that's how we are planning to better this show, and I think with that we can reschedule the time for the show, but we'll give you more updates as time goes, and then
and be sure this will be one of the best and the biggest show in East and Central Africa, because we give you infotainment, whereby we give you information, at the same time we entertain you, at the same time we give you tips on how you can grow yourself, you can grow your music, and also as a fan we give you tips on how you can listen to good music, because music is not just music until you watch it on Top 10 Countdown.
Do you know even listening to music is a profession? There are those people who are paid to listen to music. They are, let's say before msanii release an album, ama release muziki, they are called that they are good at listening to the quality and mastering and everything. For them, let's say when they say that music is not good, they will the artist or the manager will consider doing some corrections, or we will choose another song to be released.
So those are the few things and the few stuff that we're going to be doing, and we are very much honored and very much humbled to have you guys, and the biggest present that you can give us is by sharing this broadcast, making sure that we reach so many people each and every Wednesday from 5 p.m. So feel free and feel tagged, and the moment we are going there live, manze, our fans, friends and family always go there, manze, and watch this show. Itakuwa power sana, itakuwa baraka sana, na kama wewe ni manager ama wewe ni msanii ama wewe ni fan, unaweza tag msanii along pia apate hiyo ujumbe, si ndio? So thank you very much for following this show and for sharing this show. God greatly bless you. See you next week, same place, same time.
Adios muchachos.